Hi flowers! In this video I will show you how to do the Celestia and Naid quest to get this beautiful free set. I have put timestamps onto the video, so maybe if you've already done the Celestia quest and you want to skip to the Naid quest immediately, you can. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So, the first thing you want to do is you want to actually teleport to Celestia. So, you're going to get your phone out and basically click travel and then go to the planet right here, which is called Celestia. Now that you're here, you're basically going to walk outside. As you come outside, the quest will start, where Moonlight will give you a little dialogue as to why you're here. After the dialogue, you are given a scepter, a beginner scepter that everyone will get, and if you have the VIP game pass, you will get the VIP scepter as well. Now we have to find 5 broken hearts, and for the first broken heart, you're going to turn right from where you spawn, walk all the way to the end of this path, and then the first heart will be inside this bush right here. For the second broken heart, we're going to turn our camera around and walk this way. Then turn right and follow this path, walk past this pillar, and follow the pathway all the way to this little spa. So from here, we're going to walk over slightly to the left. You can already see a little bit of a glow over here, and then the next heart will be on this rock, surrounded by these flowers. For the next heart, we're going to turn around and walk past the front of the spa, and then the next heart will be in between these flowers. For the next heart, you're going to walk towards these crystals right here, where a little pond will be. Now you're just going to jump towards this little tower. And then the next heart will be over to the left, right there. And you can see that this rock is kind of pointing at it. So you're just going to jump over and then collect the next heart. For the last heart, we're going to jump straight across the pond again, back to the little spa. Now you're going to walk past the spa, down this little path. And when you see this pillar and crystal next to each other, that is when you're going to leave the path. Basically go in between them. Follow the crystals to this little house in the forest. As you stand in front of this house, you're going to turn left and walk towards this big crystal in the forest where the last broken heart will be. So now Moonlight said that we have found all the hearts and that we have to place them somewhere. So you're going to turn around and walk past this little house again. Walk down this pathway and go in between the crystal and pillar again to go back to the spa, where you will see this floating island. So now you're going to jump on this floating island, where you will see this floating orb, where you will press E and Moonlight will explain the next part of the quest. After you've placed the hearts, you are given a key, and with this key you can open up the front door of the spa. So we're going to jump down, well, space jump, I guess, and enter the spa. Now Moonlight basically says that she senses a magical object nearby and that you need to find it. So the magical object will be over to the left in these rose bushes. And there you will find a scroll. So now Moonlight says that we have to activate 3 astral moons across the map. So to do that, you're going to leave the spa again. Sadly, no relaxation for us today because we have to activate 3 Astro moons. So the first moon will be over to the left and you're just going to walk through these flowers and there will be the first moon, which is basically looks like a big floating rock, I guess. And you're just going to press E to activate it. So to find the second moon, you're going to walk over this big archway and then stay near the left wall. And then you will just walk towards the second moon like that. So for the last moon, you're going to walk towards this tree right here and then walk up this mountain. And then basically jump down inside of it where the third moon will be. And you just have to jump up and bump your head to activate the last moon. So the next part of the quest is the boss fight. And I know that sounds scary, but don't be, because we're going to do it together. And if you've watched this video, then I'm sure you're going to be more than prepared to face this boss. So the first thing that we have to do is actually find this boss. So just follow where I go and you'll be good. So we're going to walk up towards this big pillar in crystal, then walk past it, cross this bridge, then walk towards the next pillar in crystal. So this is where I kind of messed up the route and made it so much longer than it should have been. So in the video I went right. You can still follow that if you are more comfortable with that, but you can just go left through this cave until you see the watch out and beware signs and you'll be there. But I just completely walked around it and made it way longer than it should have been. So just so you know. If you went through the cave and you're at the signs already, just skip to 8 minutes. So yeah, you're going to see a cave and a normal path, and we're going to take the normal and way longer and wrong path. Well, it will still get you where you need to be, but it will just take a little longer. So right here, we're going to turn left and go over this hill, walk past this pillar, down this path where you will see this little house again. From here, you're going to go left and walk all the way down this path until you see these 2 signs that say watch out and beware. So now it's a good time to take out your scepter because you're going to use it for the boss fight, and you're going to go inside of the cave and jump down and then walk towards this door. So the boss will obviously try to attack you as well, but don't worry about dying, because when you die, you will just respawn and the health of the boss will basically save. So you can try as many times as you can. It's really not hard or scary. So let's go inside. So after you have defeated the boss, you're going to collect the big crystal in the middle. So now we have to find the UFO and repair it and go back to the planet where we came from, and the UFO is basically where you spawned at the beginning of this quest. So you're going to leave the boss fight arena by finding this white door and just pressing E to leave. Now that you're back in the cave, you're just going to go back to the way that you came from, which is right here. To get back to spawn, we're going to start at the watch out and beware signs and go right through the cave that I mentioned earlier, which would have been a shorter way. But now we are going through it. Then we're going right and follow this path down here. Then as soon as you see this bridge, you're going to look right, and then the entrance of the cave where you spawned will be right there. So you're just going to walk inside it and press E to repair the UFO and travel back to the Citadel of Cosmos. There you have it, that is the Celestia part of this quest all complete. Now we're going to do the quest on Naid to complete the full quest and get the free set. Now you can only do the quest on Naid if you have completed the quest at Celestia, so make sure that you do the Celestia quest first. So without further ado, let's travel to Naid. After you've traveled to Naid, this will be on your screen and you're just going to click start, and after that a little comic will play and you just have to watch it, and after that you can start your quest. After the comic, you can select the scepter that you want to use. The first scepter is the scepter that you have gotten as a reward from completing the quest on Celestia. So from this point you will spawn here, and it's absolutely a beautiful world, and you're basically going to turn around and fall in the water. So you're basically going to turn around and walk over to this person. For some reason we're floating now, and she will have a little dialogue that you can read. Okay, so you might think that the crystals are somewhere around here, but that's actually not the case. You're going to go and follow this blue smoke that kind of leads the way towards this portal, I guess. So you're going to jump. I don't know why I just jumped there, but you're going to jump in the portal and it will spawn you. Wait, I just now realized why it looks like we're floating. It's because we're underwater. So anyways, you're here in this beautiful underwater world, and this is where you're going to find the crystals. So the first crystal will be over to the right side. You're basically just going to cross these craters, and here is the first crystal, and this is what they look like. From here, you're gonna go to the right side of this and walk all the way, or like more so swim all the way down this path until you see this little dog, and from here you're gonna go to the right through this cave, and then the next crystal is here. So from here you're going to leave the cave again and then follow this path until you see a path to the right here, and that is where you're gonna go. To the right all the way across this little pond until you see this waterfall, and you're just going to swim down this waterfall. So you're just going to cross this straight across towards the rip sign and then towards this jellyfish looking pedestal, I guess, and then the next crystal will be behind there. Then you're going to go back up again from the way you came. And then just follow this path all the way back from the way you came. So now that you're back here, you're going to turn right. From here, you're going to turn right again and then walk all the way around this and go this way. Then you're going to go down this path. And you're just gonna go all the way down this path and stay on the left side until you see this cave entrance, and you're gonna go in there. And the next crystal will be at the end towards the left. So from the cave, we're gonna go outside again and then go right all the way back to where we came from, towards the pond and the dock. So now that you're back at the dock and the pond, you're going to dive into the water. And then right next to the dock, there will be a little cave with the next crystal. So now we're gonna go back and go back up again. So from here, you're gonna go back to this little, I forgot what it's called, but you know what I mean. And you're going to go to the right again. And then just walk against this huge blue crystal, and then the next crystal will be kind of hidden in between these crystals. Now we're gonna go back to this path. So you're just going to go in there. But right now we're going to take this path for this one. Okay, so you're going to walk all the way down this path. And then cross this little river, I guess. And walk all the way down this path. Until you see this tower, and you're going to stay on the right hand side. And go all the way down this path until you see this blue house, and you're going to stay on the right side again. Then cross this bridge. So from here, you're going to walk towards this green crystal and walk underneath those archways. And then walk all the way to the back until you see this big pedestal, mushroom tree, and then follow this path. Then walk all the way to the end of this path. Here you'll just go straight. Now you're just going to continue walking straight. Until you see this cave filled with crystals. And the next crystal will be inside this cave behind this coral right here. Now, as you come out of the cave again, you're gonna go left and walk all the way down this long path. It's basically just going straight. Until you reach a dead end, and then the crystal will be behind these leaves or grass. Okay, so now you're going to walk all the way back down this path. Right here, we're gonna go to the right, and then we're going to walk all the way down this path. And right here, we're going to turn to the left and walk down this path. So from here, you're going to cross the bridge, then go to the right, and basically enter this big cave where the next crystal will be. So from here we're going to exit the cave and then basically go to the left and go towards this path. So right here we're going to turn left and walk all the way down this path. So you're basically going to walk down this path until you see this house right here, and you can already see it. The next crystal will be on top of the house, and there you can also see the other crystal we're about to get. So you're going to jump on top of this house and get the crystal. So from here we're going to get the crystal up there, and for that we're going to have to do a little bit of a parkour. And then collect the crystal. So from here we have 2 more crystals to go, so you're basically going to jump back down to this path again. Okay, so from here you're going to walk this way towards the purple house and go back down this pathway. We're going to go all the way down this path until we get to this point again. So we're going to go to the right and walk down this path. So now we have to get to these blue leaves, which is kind of a tricky part. So you're basically just going to jump against the mountain until you get there. There is not really a right way to do this, just get to the blue leaves on top of the mountain and the next crystal will be there. So after that you will basically be put into a bubble and spawn here. So here we're going to have to do another boss fight, so it's probably a good idea to get your scepter back out again, and to enter the boss fight you're just going to go towards here and press unlock barrier. And now she has been defeated. After you've defeated her, she will basically have the last crystal. So now you have spawned back here, and the only thing you have left to do is talk to the lost princess to claim the prize. After that, you can just walk over to this little star to travel back to the Citadel of Cosmos. So after completing both of the quests, you are given this beautiful set. So that was the Celestia and Naid quest all complete. I hope this video helped you. If it did, please let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!